Hi everyone, Intuitive Edge here. Welcome to my channel. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. So it's time to look at our week ahead and see what energies are in store this week. So I've laid out a spread of 8 and we're going to see what we've got. Now, I always start out my week ahead looking at the political just to see what energies are in store there, what we might be seeing happening. But this week I felt like drawing 2 cards. So one card I wanted to be on what we see going on, and then what is the hidden, what's really going on behind the scenes. Now the 2 cards that came out, really, I think there's a lot to unpack with this. I went ahead and shuffled up the cards, and I pulled these 2 cards. The first card out is the Devil card. The card of bondage, the card of addiction, the card of negative habits, negative things happening, okay? And that's a powerful energy, you think of that dark negativity, okay? And that's what we kind of maybe, a lot of politics is that anyway. But we may be seeing that playing out. But then there's what's hidden, what's really going on. What do we not see that's at work also in the political? Now we have the Sun card. Now talk about 2 very different energies showing up in the same question. It almost feels like a Jekyll and Hyde type of thing, where one thing is going on, but yet there's an undercurrent. See, what we see going on is this negativity, but what's really going on is something very good and very positive. And that is also probably going to be difficult to see because of the negative energy that is clouding the good that's happening there. I also feel like with these 2 cards that we're being given a choice on what we see this week. And we can choose which we choose to see, okay? So for instance, those that want to see the negative happening, those that want to see, that's what they will see. Those that want to see, hey, maybe this is something good going underneath. Maybe that negativity is being stirred up so that it can be cleaned out. Maybe that's what you'll choose to see. I feel like people are going to be given a choice. And it's going to become very clear, those that are seeing the negative and those that are seeing it in a positive light. So it's up to you. It's up to you this week on what you choose to see. Now, there could be a lot of negative stuff going on. And there also could be a lot of good happening too. So maybe this is our choice to see which one we want to magnify and which one we want to see more of. So choose wisely. It's up to you. So the next card for this week is the environment, the earth, the weather. What's going to be happening with that? Now, I have the Magician reversed, but I was mostly tuning into the card itself, just tuning into the energy of what I see. And the thing that comes to me is strange lightning. Now, I feel a lot of electric energy from the sky, a lot of lightning. There may be some really bright, brilliant lightning storms, but strange lightning too, like just weird, maybe weird patterns or something in the sky with the lightning. Maybe it's just a lot of lightning, but something strange or odd or different about lightning. I get it mostly back east. And something to do with rods, poles, like lightning rods, lightning poles, things being struck, and some wind that goes with it. But I was really drawn in. I hear Roanoke. I don't know if Roanoke is in the path of a storm this week. I don't know. I don't know why I heard that. Maybe there's some tie with maybe a storm that happened in Roanoke in the past, maybe that is similar to what might be coming up. I don't know. But anyway, that's just what I get is strange, anomalous lightning. Be extra careful if you're out, because the lightning with erratic might be more prone to, maybe more lightning strikes, maybe near the ground, that kind of thing. So cloud to ground, it could be interesting. So anyway, all right, that's what I get for environment. All right, so society, goodness sakes, we have the Queen of Pentacles, but she's upside down. What does this mean? Well, the Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, very grounded. Upside down, things are not good for her, okay? So here's what I wrote. I wrote down some things. Pause the video. The Queen of Pentacles, what comes to me with this is being very unsatisfied. Things just aren't good enough. I get the image of being spoiled. Having basically someone, if you imagine someone has everything they want, but they think they need more. They're not satisfied. They don't think it's good enough for them. It's the feeling of being entitled. Entitlement, things are good, but you would never know it if you run into a person like this, because they think it's never good enough. They're always wanting more. They're just basically dissatisfied and unhappy. And I'm getting that kind of feeling with society overall in general. Probably not any of you, of course, right? But in general, this is the energy that's out there. Is, we have it good here in the United States, don't we? And yet there's a lot of unrest, a lot of people that are protesting, a lot of people rioting. There's this energy of, but it's not good enough. We can do better, some are saying. It's not good enough. This good isn't good enough for me. So that's really underpinning this. But it could turn into a little bit of a negative aspect too with this Queen reversed. And that gets into the I'm entitled, I'm spoiled, and that kind of thing. So we may be seeing some aspects of that as well. So that's what's going to be playing out in society this week. All right, next card. So what's new this week coming up? Well, another major arcana, fourth one out so far, with the Emperor. Wow, this is the card of authority, taking charge, ruling by decree. So what might we see that playing out this week on what is new? We're going to see some decisive action being taken this week with that Emperor card on what is new and what is leaving. That's the next question. And I kind of read them together because what is leaving is being replaced by what is coming, that Emperor. What is leaving is this card upside down. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is the card, well, it's teamwork and cooperation, but upside down, it's like your plans are falling apart and you're building something that's not coming together. That energy is leaving and it's being replaced with this Emperor. Like, I don't know if somebody's just going to come in and say, screw this whole thing. We're just going to get this done. We kind of saw that happen a little bit just the other day with President Trump. Although this isn't necessarily on the political, but it could be. It could be an aspect of what we see playing out. Is something about plans that weren't really working out or things not really materializing, things going awry, and somebody coming in and saying, well, so we're just going to scrap this and redo it and do it my way, or some type of taking charge energy is coming in over that, like taking over something that isn't being run correctly. Maybe there's going to be more executive orders coming out. I don't know. But this is like, okay, your plans are not working. Things are not working out the way you said or the way you thought. And we just need to come in and basically mop up the mess you made or something. Now, I'm glad the emperor's not reversed, because that would be like an authoritarian dictator type of... But this is like somebody coming in and just saying, okay, this is what we're doing. And it has to do with plans that just, things aren't just not working right. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out this week. I feel like a narrative is falling apart this week. Like a plan that was in place that was supposed to be working out, and it's just not. This next card is the help, the hope this week. Now we have a card reversed on the help and the hope. Another major arcana. There's so many major arcana in this spread already. The Chariot, the card of getting things done. And it's reversed, which can, when you have the energy of the Chariot, this gotta get things done, we're moving ahead, kind of like that Emperor, and you have this energy of the Chariot that is reversed, you've got all of that like pent up energy that wants to go somewhere, and things are kind of stalling or not happening. I'm wondering what level this is playing on, because it's right next to this card of these kind of plans falling apart. I'm wondering if there are, in this little microcosm of good and evil, okay, we'll call it. And like that devil in the sun, you've got the good and the bad, and they're kind of like two sides of the same coin, but they're opposites. When you flip them over, they're different. They're competing against each other, these energies. And I almost feel like this Chariot reverse is kind of spinning out of control. The Chariot is about taking charge too. And it feels as though there is a power play going on this week between different factions, different sides. I don't know if it's, spilling from the political into society or vice versa or what. But this feels very much like there is a side that is going to take charge and maybe take control away from another side. There's a power grab going on. And I think it's like wrestling for who's actually going to be in charge. Some people might be trying to take control away from others. Some people might be trying to hold on to their authority and their power and not let others take control away from them. But this card is what is new, remember? What is new coming in is that Emperor. This is what gives us hope and help. And we've got this power hungry. This card reversed is negative. It's not a good, it's like you've got all this energy that needs to go somewhere, and it's like the wheels are coming off of your Chariot. Look at it that way. And so I wonder if that Emperor energy is playing into that, reversing the apple cart on the Chariot. So there's something that is really, there's a real battle between light and dark this week. And like I said, it depends on your perspective which side you think is winning. I think the truth is that the light is winning out this week, because this gives us hope that there is some type of power being taken, but that's in the position of what gives us hope. So I think maybe the dark is losing its grip this week a little bit. They're losing a little bit of ground And it may not look like it when we see this playing out in the news, this negativity. But remember, this card said it's the hidden. It's what's really going on. This is what makes me believe that what's really happening is positive. Even though it looks bad. Even though it may look nasty. Even though it looks like there's this power that is up for grabs. And everybody's fighting everybody for a piece of what they think is theirs. There is some element of light that is winning this week. No matter what appearances say, okay? No matter how bad it gets, there is light that is winning. And I can say that because the Sun card is extremely positive. And everything I've ever read in all my studies of tarot over the years and personal experience with the cards is that when the sun shows up in a card, it flavors the entire reading in a little more positive light. No matter what other negative aspects may be coming up for the person that you're reading for. You've got that sun, tells me that all of this chaos that we might see, there's actually some good that is going to come of it. Now, we may not be able to see it right away, so keep that in mind. It might help to just really try to back and stay positive this week and just give it to God. You know what? This is all going to work itself out, and it's all going to come around, and the truth is going to come out. And those that are doing things that are bad, like trying to do the power grab with it that isn't really theirs to do, they're being stopped. Okay? There's some type of blockade coming from a very strong and powerful energy that is taking charge. And that new energy is helping to upset the apple cart of what has always been, or maybe the entrenched beliefs or power systems or structures. There's an upheaval coming. There's an upending of the status quo that's coming. The outcome for this week, we have the Seven of Cups. This card also came in reversed. Upright, this card is about being overwhelmed, too much going on. When it's reversed, it can be an admonition to look at things in the framework of what is really going on, not the illusion, not the overwhelm, not the too much happening at once, but what is really happening underneath. This takes a little bit of determination to see past all of the chaos and to see past all of the things that are thrown at you. If you think about what happens in the news, gets people stirred up and there's so much chaos and activity and thing. This is like stepping back when it's reversed. Stepping back. It's also a caution to get your head out of the clouds and down to earth and down into the reality of things. And so I would say the focus for this week should be on the sun illuminating and exposing darkness, which darkness doesn't like, and darkness may throw a fit and be chaotic this week, okay? But just know that that's what's happening. It's not that darkness is winning, it's that the light is winning and darkness is upset about it, okay? That's all I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give a like and please subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, bye for now.